gather value. What do you do with the Bitcoin besides it just gather value?
Real estate developers in New York City, they're not buying the real estate because they want to live in it.
But like most of the people who are buying assets at some point want to sell the assets at a profit.
People that use fiat currency as a store of value, we call them poor. We call them poor.
Not in the MFG.
People that use fiat currency, we call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. There's a name for them. Call them poor. We call them poor. Okay. Right. Like the point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever more. Forever.
Right.
Ever.
Right. But I mean, we can all look Bitcoin sort of as
Forevermore. People that use fiat currency as a store of value.
Yes, man.
We call them poor.
What is going on? What is going on? Welcome to the Peters Report. What's up, Jess? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. We got 32 people on here.
Only 9 press like.
Only 9 press like so far. A lot of them don't have thumbs or fingertips. It's just.
I mean, hopefully they do, but
you know,
some people. There are some people that don't.
It's too hard.
If they can't press like, they're manifesting that their thumb falls off and they're talking 50 years from now. That'll be their karma for not pressing like if they're into your content.
I do believe in karma. I just don't know that it's like the ultimate justice, I guess. I think sometimes with karma, though, we don't know the full context. You know, like what we think should be happening. We don't know what happened before and before and before. That's what karma is, man. Like some people are like, oh, he's being treated so badly. And it's like, yeah, it could be karma from a couple lives ago. That's what karma does.
It could be that deep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a confusing part of karma.
Just because you could just suck too. No, I'm just kidding.
There's that. You could just be awful. I do tell people that they're, we'll be talking about Instagram or YouTube. And there we go. I put on live. And sometimes I'll get people and they'll be like, yeah, man, I thought about just doing that too. Just blow it up and being a YouTuber. He's like this. And I'm like, yeah, there is a thing called talent though. Like some things you have to be talented at. Trading.
Yeah.
The stock market does take at least skill, right?
So at least you can build those skills.
You can build those skills. I do think there's some things in life though you just don't have the talent for, sir.
Yeah.
You're just not going to be an actor. Like no matter how much you want it.
Yeah, like some people will not be doctors.
Man, my man said, "What's cracking?" You know what? Have you heard that phrase? I'm gonna be honest. I've been listening to this prison channel genre on YouTube a lot, and they say that "what's cracking." I never used that term before. We call them poor. Did you see that? I don't know why I hadn't thought of that. I sent you a screenshot of that. Someone left a message, said if you're not in the MFG, we call them poor.
Yeah, you sent me that.
It's like, damn, dude, I cannot believe I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
I had not thought of that.
It's perfect.
There's our not gay friend.
What's up, Ethan? Yeah, seriously.
Just let us know. I do have a wife.
I told them about it, how me and you both just assumed he was at first. Like, it's not even like we spoke about it. We just automatically both assume. But it's also like when you're gay, you kind of just think anyone's gay. And then it was just like him looking happy as fuck in his suit by himself. So I mean, what straight man looks that happy?
What straight man's that happy? The Mobo Cop says Kraken is used by Crips. Yeah, I had learned that as well. He said, I've never been to prison. I'm not Wes Watson.
Oh my God.
Man, you know I like Wes. The Wes is a character, man. That's what people misunderstand. He's a character.
It's fucking hilarious.
He's getting picked on now. He was going into CVS Pharmacy in Miami, and this kid saw him. And you ever seen those YouTube videos? This is the TQQ right now. It's trying to build a base here. I'm trying to get long. I probably shouldn't be. This kid goes up to him and says, hey, how'd you make the money to buy that car? Have you seen those videos on YouTube? Like, where'd you get the money for a car like that?
No.
Basically, or hey, do you mind if I ask what you do for a living? You know, like you pull up in a fucking $450,000 Lambo, and this kid walks up with a camera. He's a YouTuber, and he goes, excuse me, do you mind if I ask how you got the money to afford such a beautiful car? You know, and if some of them are talk to you about it, oh, I'm in shipping, or I used to be an actor, or like, you know, they'll be friendly. Wes Watson turns to the kid and goes, I am not the fucking one. That's what he said to him. Like, he got it straight gangster on this kid. The kid's filming it with spy glasses. He doesn't even know he's being filmed, dude.
Oh my God. Poor Wes.
Now, to be fair, you're walking into CVS Pharmacy.
Yeah, it's a
gross. Have the right to harass you with cameras asking you questions.
I mean, yeah, he should have someone go. He should have Instacarted instead of going to CVS Pharmacy Miami.
He's just out and about, bro. He rolls up this Lambo like it's nothing. He's got a shirt on it, but he still looks like Wes Watson. He's tatted up, fucking checked. He's in a Lamborghini. You notice him. We're at 7, having a little bit of a breakout here. I'm adding to this day trade. I've experienced this where, not to that extent though, but where someone recognizes you and they insist on talking to you. And you literally could have just gotten a fight with your spouse. You could have just left dinner and you don't feel good. Like anything could be. He's going into CVS. Maybe he's getting a prescription, you know, and he's not feeling it. This kid wants to talk about his car. And he goes, well, I just want to know, you know, I was just asking because it's such, and he turns around again. He goes, listen, I told you once, I am not the one. You need to step off. And the kid's like, the kid goes, I'll put you down. Like that. So now they're like going at each other in fucking CVS Pharmacy.
Oh my God.
Partly I kind of understood, like Wes was letting him know what's up. And he did say to him very bluntly several times, get fucked. But I think the better response would have been like, what's up, little man? You know, and just talk to him and said, man, you want a Lambo? Bro, you better put in some work. Like he should have talked to him and then just left. That would have been the cool move.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, but
I don't think he's that.
You don't think he's cool? I mean, you know, I would have talked to him.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Wes is gonna do that.
Bro, I'd be like, I would have been like straight up, how many viewers?
Like Wes is not
like, how many followers you got? Yeah, let's go turn that camera on, man.
He doesn't seem like endearing or like.
No, dude, he went straight gangster on this
or like
kid.
No love or like.
He turns around, and just
affection.
Looked right at him and goes, I am not the fucking one. Like that, just like, and the kid goes, oh, I'm not the one either. The kid said the same thing back to him. And then he goes, no, you don't know who I am. I'm not the one. Well, then he told him he also had a car that cost $6 million. And
oh my God.
Like he was just a total douche. But part of me was like, wow, maybe it's not a character. He really is an asshole. Like, let's see. Someone said donut. So let me check this out. I'm selfishly day
stage one
in front of sometimes I feel bad. I just come out of day trade. Hold on. We got an uptrend on the 5-minute. So let's look at donut. If you are subscribed to my charts over here, it's called Money Flow Trade Ideas. I notice people stop voting on it, man.
I voted every day.
Do you? Let's see.
Obviously.
I don't
you don't
think
have
I
to
know
worry.
that.
Oh,
it doesn't show me the
but
link.
came back below the 20.
Let's see. Did donut come right back?
Below the it broke out but came back below the 20.
Bro, this is one of my stealth picks, man. Everybody is hating on Donut.
I like it.
Yeah, keep hating.
Especially since it partnered with McDonald's. Like by
Right?
2026, you're gonna be, when you go to McDonald's, you can get the Krispy Kreme donut. So imagine everyone pulling up to McDonald's to get their coffee. Now they can get a fucking donut.
Right. I mean, I need a donut right now. Just thinking about it. Oh man, this is brutal. So the anchor point, this is a pretty easy chart here. So if this was if you were day trading, oh, I'm sorry, you're not seeing the same.
No, yeah.
This is donut. We're at $9.13. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 black bars. This is day 6.
People have had over a week to get their donut buys in.
Yes, I've been buying little drips.
Me too.
Let's do it this way. There's the anchor. We got 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bar. This is actually a picture perfect chart. Right there is bar 4. Now, anywhere in here up into here, you can buy. So let's make this a zone. Sometimes you put all this on here and then you lose the chart. I used to hand draw these out. I was drawing some last night. Have you ever seen my drawings?
Your charts?
Yeah. I haven't shown you that.
No.
Yeah, that's like diary shit.
Yeah, you've never shown me your diaries.
No. I used to try to do like replicas of these, like drawing it though. Not too much on the numbers, but drawing it.
You should make copies of it. Call it Gerald's diary.
Right.
Gerald's
That's what I was thinking though. I'm saving them for
the trading diaries of the best trader in the world.
Right.
And then just
me and the professor, I know this is weird, had this conversation. I've got some
did you guys have clothes on for the conversation?
We did. We fully most of everything I've done with him has been fully clothed. He man.
You've had clothes on. What about him?
No, I can't say that. I can't say that.
You don't ask. You don't confirm as soon as the call starts?
One of the first, I think it was one of the, we're still on here. Let me switch over. Sorry, I was sharing this one. This is the 1 minute chart. I'm long in the TQ right now. One of the second or third conversations I ever had with the professor, he came on my live and he was like legit just in bed, chilling, shirt off. He's in bed.
Yeah, fuck it.
He's just like, hey, what's up, G? We're just conversating. I'm like, all right. I didn't know we could do live.
Yeah, didn't he say he's either naked or in his suit? So it's like he's either in his black suit or his birthday suit.
He said trade. I mentioned trading naked, and I was talking about with no indicators.
Yeah, you got to clarify when you start saying trading naked. People that don't know, people are literally thinking of trading naked.
It's not letting me put up comments. Oh, there they are.
What's up, CJ?
These are gonna flip through. I was going back and forth. Love seeing. Okay, Michael's he's the ghost trader, man. I think everybody needs a trading handle. That's what full auto is. If you got to come
What's
up
mine?
with it, you got to come up with an alter ego, man.
What's my trading name? We made one for me. It was like Terminator or something.
Yeah, was it Terminator? I think it was. I was calling you Terminator, or it was a twist on Terminator.
Yeah, it was like a twist on the Terminator.
Yeah. You got to come up with. They were trying to get me to change mine to corn dog.
Oh my god!
Well, it's like if you're in a biker, you're gonna have a gang name. Like if you're in the MFG, I feel like you should have a gang name.
So I need a gang name and a trading name?
Yeah, I've always thought of Ghost because I know he's out there. He lives near me in New Orleans. Like,
Yeah,
we
why
could,
haven't I met him yet? I've been
right?
to
I
New
know
Orleans
he's
like
like
10
because
times.
he's like the ghost, bro.
I
Like
should
he's
have met him by now.
yeah. No, he's like the ghost. But he's always there, man. That's the cool thing. That's why I'm trying to work on a man. We got a run going here. I'm
Dude,
trying to work on a version.
I gotta add to this QQY, dude. This is really cheap.
You're not doing the YQQQ?
No, QQY below the 200, down 3%.
Yeah, let me switch into that. So let's check out
I'm in. I like.
what is it called? Hey, I'm trimming on this day trade. I'm up like $100, so I'm gonna trim a little. Daddy's back. The man, I
Yeah, the
was down
stock
too.
daddy's back. Yeah,
I was down. Let's
Oh,
see.
look at Nike though. Boom, bitch.
I know that's what I was trying to get to here.
Nike, it's too late to buy now.
There's some stocks on the jump, dude. We've been all over these too, right?
Damn, motherfuckers.
Now, what was this? Didn't we just do a trade of the week?
Yeah,
What was that one?
Nike.
Yeah, that was Nike right here. Man, let me pull up my Nike chart. Didn't we? I sent a chart.
Adobe, it looks just like Nike, dude. The same breakout bar. Like if you look at Adobe and Nike, the bar is the same.
I feel like that was a trade of the week.
It was, but it was the backup too. Look, Adobe and Nike both broke out above the 20.
This thing, dude. You know what I've learned?
Those two.
I forget to what is going on with my shit here? Anyone else having problems with stock charts, or is it just me?
Mine was working.
Was it? Give me just a second. I am day trading at the same time. I don't know if there are any television hosts who day trade while doing their show. It adds a complexity that Mike says he likes the ghost. He says we're gonna meet.
You will meet me when I go to New Orleans like 20 times a month. Semi-auto 11. That's a cool name.
Semi-auto. That's funny.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
that's a good one. I don't even know what that means, but go for it. Like, what's the difference between semi-auto and full auto?
Semi-auto is like when you pull the trigger, it's you just pop, 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 pop. You got to pull it, pop, 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 pop. Sometimes you can get 3-round bursts. Now in the Army, the original AR-15, well, not AR-15, but the M16 that was used in the Vietnam War was a fully automatic motherfucker. So you could fire 30 rounds and blow through a clip fast. Here's what you don't want: a bunch of fucking yahoos with machine guns fully auto. That's not a good idea.
Yeah, like you don't want me with a fully auto, so maybe it's better that I'm a semi-auto.
Right, and you lose control of your bullets. Like you run out of bullets. Sam says it's time to trim TQQ. Being greedy. I'm out of the trade right now. So look at Nike. This is the chart we sent out to everyone. Hey, if you're not on the Peters Report, click that QR code up there with your camera. I'll save this recording, but I feel like we broke this chart down, huh?
Yeah, we did.
So the target is $78.50 if I was swing trading it. That's a nice little move. I'd rather hold it to like $84. What about you?
Yeah, for sure.
But I used to trade.
Go
ahead.
You could take some off the 200.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. You ever met Carlos?
No, not yet. I feel like I have because from the Discord, but.
Right. You gotta be careful, man. This dude will get you drunk.
Yeah, he's Mexican. They know how to party.
No, that was funny. I was actually a little nervous because I was going to do a radio thing. And me and him, he came with me, man. We went and got some breakfast.
I remember you told me you did that with him.
Yeah. What was funny about that? I'm day trading the same time here, guys, so you gotta bear with me. What was funny is I went to leave. I'd been in New Orleans, you know.
Mm-hmm.
New Orleans, you can drink alcohol anywhere and carry it anywhere you go, right? Like you just put it in your pocket. It's cool. I did that there. I went to leave and they all freaked out because I had alcohol. So I was like, oh, I'm sorry. And I just went to the bathroom and then I just put it in my back pocket and came back out. Yeah. And then I went to the show. It's like 11 a.m. I was drinking a little bit on the show, but I thought it made it better. I'm going to be honest. AMD's going down further. AMD cannot get a bid, can it?
AMD's a fucking train wreck stock. I added it. I'm sorry. That shit just goes down. I added it to our list of train wreck stocks with Moderna.
Did you put it on the train list? You got to send me the new list. You got to.
Yeah, well, I mean, I mentally put it on there. I meant to discuss it with you, but it's a fucking train wreck. All it's done is gone down since we got in this shit. So is Moderna. Like Walgreens is not a train wreck. Like we need new train wrecks, and like AMD just is one.
All right, but look at Tree. I mean,
Tree.
Yeah, it's one of my banking plays. There we go.
Oh yeah, there we go. That's what I'm saying. Tree. Yeah. Okay. I thought you were trying to say it was a train wreck. Yeah, that's a fucking nice one. We could have we could have went all in on Tree or AMD like 3 months ago or 6 months ago. And the people that went in AMD just their money just went straight down the last 6 months. Or whatever. Like
but we were in Tree.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying.
Right. It's hard to always be in all the stocks that are just going up. That's not a thing. You're always gonna have
No, I know. I'm just saying that I added like I'm not surprised that AMD went down. I literally had to add it to the train wreck list for us. Because since we had it as a trade, it back in July or July, it's on a downslope.
Man, this TQ is all over the place, dude.
And then it's like Moderna's also on like MTW's not MPW, Lyft, Walgreens, those aren't train wrecks anymore. Hanesbrands, that's not a train wreck, but AMD.
But you see how they turned around, right?
Yeah. So right now I see
these will turn around.
Like I have faith in AMD. Moderna, I don't know. If they're saying AI is gonna like make vaccines or something, they're not even gonna need
I mean, I feel like AI is not going to start doing everything this fast, is it? I mean, it feels like a lot. I feel like we're asking a lot of it. Now, look, check out bonds.
Yeah, those are on the breakout.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, you know, I'm a bond bull, man. I like bonds. I think this is we got to get above this $89 range. This is the TMF. This is the triple leverage, but the charts are the same. Or this one's the TLT. I got a pretty big bond position on. I think bonds play, man. If bonds go up, I think you're going to see shit like Nike going up. The Pepsi chart. Wasn't Pepsi one of the runner-ups?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I saw this turn coming. Oh. Let me pull this up. Are you in the Pepsi trade?
No.
You're not in Pepsi. You're in Coke, though, right?
Yeah, I'm in Coke.
I've been in Pepsi a very long time. You know?
Damn, Pepsi broke out.
Yeah. Now, this is my homework board. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Let's see. But here's what I was saying. Look, XLP, consumer staples. That's shit like Target, Pepsi, Kraft, McDonald's. Just the basics, you know?
Yeah, McDonald's was a stage 1. That broke out.
Go over here. B&B trades Pepsi, Dow, Johnson & Johnson. So let's flip through those real quick.
Yeah. Johnson & Johnson, boom, about to tag the 200. Just talking about this last night.
Just fucking.
It's literally about to tag the 200.
Yeah, that was a fast one. These are the ones. Remember, I was telling you I would do. These are the kinds that I would do options on.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, another train wreck. Like I believe Merck's a fucking train wreck. I'm sorry. Since we got in that one, it's just gone straight down.
But it's up to date, bro.
No, I know. I'm just saying the overall chart from when we got
Yeah.
in, it's gone straight the fuck down.
So the
But
B&B
now
strategy is.
Merck is back above the 5 though.
Yeah. Lena's here. What's up, Lena? Time to load the boats. Yeah, we saw this coming. That's what this homework is about here, man. That's what this is about. When you understand the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, right? The Dow Jones, and there's how many stocks are in the Dow?
30.
30. Man, what if you'd have been like, I don't know. What if someone says that to you? Like they say they trade all the time, and then you ask that question, and they go, I don't know. The only reason I think you should know that one is it's not that many, right?
Yeah, it's just I just know it's called the Dow 30. It's an
Right.
ETF of the 30
Right.
Dow
The idea
stocks.
that you would have never caught on to that at some point tells me it's like,
Well, if you're just talking about if you just say the Dow Jones and you're thinking about the index and you don't know that there's an ETF that has all 30 stocks, I mean, I don't know.
right.
Like if I wasn't working with you, I would have just thought the Dow Jones was an index. I didn't know there was an ETF that also had all 30 stocks.
Right. But if
Like
you
I
hang
wouldn't
out
have
with
known
me,
there's a
you kind of
difference
have to
in.
know these things, right?
Well, yeah, obviously, but like if I wasn't, I wouldn't have known the difference between the DIA and the dollar sign INDU. Like I would have had no clue.
Yeah.
If I
So like,
wasn't in the stocks, I would have just known the Dow Jones was one thing.
yeah. And I'll just ask people those questions. Like I'll just be with someone, we're hanging out, like say we just met Lena, and I'd be like, hey, we'd be having a drink or whatever, and I'd look over and I'd just go, hey, what's a triple leverage housing building stock or ETF? And I'd ask some obscure question like that, and most of the time people don't know.
The home builders?
Yeah, I've done that to you. I'll be like, hey,
Yeah.
out of curiosity, what's the XLF? Like, or I'll just ask how many stocks in the Russell, or what is the NASDAQ ticker symbol for? But I just started asking rando questions, and that wasn't, I forget, it was a couple visits ago with you where you just got all the questions right. Often the very first question I ask is like, wrong. Let's see. Asking someone to define what's a micro cap versus a small cap versus a medium. What is a growth stock, momentum stock? What is a fucking dividend grower versus, you just start asking questions like about the markets, the language. We've got a bounce, and now I'm trying to play the long side here to redeem myself. I got caught in a little bit of a trade there. If you remember the consumer packaged goods, let's see. That sounded fancy, right?
Yeah.
Shit like Hershey's, just foods that come in a wrapper, dude. Look at these. This is back in the box. It's not
Hershey?
Yeah, it's not a. Here's the problem. It's not the ideal box, though.
But
because of how far apart those moving averages are. I don't like that. This here. What we want to see clean come togethers like this. If you notice that big move happens, and this move happens after when they're all far apart like this, it's just not a lot happening. This one had a chance. You started to see the come together part. You see where the moving, they got to come together, man. Like these things
yeah.
When it's this far apart, it usually means we're going to have some time. Like it'll probably start to build out here. You know what this indicator here is?
TSI, True Strength Index.
True Strength Index. You actually knew the term. You'd be, yeah. Every once in a while, I'll get someone. I'm like, you know who created it? Oh, how far do you want to go here, bro? Sometimes I get people that know lots of things, but most people don't know much. A guy that was created by a guy named William Blue.
The TSI?
Yeah. You know where it was first? Like, we can keep going with this, man. Like, some people know obscure knowledge about it because, you know, same with sports. If somebody's into fucking baseball or football, they know some shit.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
Like I know some. I only really know about hockey and basketball,
right.
but not that much.
And then I'll go, well, you know why they call it the Dow Jones, right?
Because
And,
those are the two guys that made the first newsletter.
right, right.
Charles Dow and someone Jones. Just
Yeah,
someone Jones.
Daryl Jones.
Daryl Jones.
The did I tell you learned that from me?
You've
Just
told
hanging
me
out with
about
you?
it, but also
Yeah.
I also researched it. I've done some
Very
writing on
cool.
it.
It's
How the
so
how
people
the
should
Dow Jones got started.
exactly. People should do this a lot. I do this a lot. Like, I'll go on and I've been trying to think of how to add it to our content. Like, what was the first publicly traded company ever? You know, and it depends on how you define it, but it goes back to like fucking 1400s, you know. And those original companies are pretty neat, man. And in Europe, all this concept of a free market, like bonds were created. There's a single person that created the first bond. It was an idea to pitch to the fucking people, you know, the king in charge. It's like, hey, I got an idea of how people give us their money, and in return, we give, like, he's trying to, and they basically that, you know, he's coming up with the whole concept of a bond. It's pretty fascinating. And so there are families that own some of these instruments, and it's like for 200 and 300 years they've been collecting interest.
Wow.
That's crazy. Like, they didn't fuck it off. They kept the bonds, or they kept the shares, and these things have been merged and rolled and merged and rolled. That's what. Yeah, there's some weird shit on YouTube, man. You get into the deep moon cycles and the futures market.
Oh my god! Don't you have a book on the moon cycle? On
I
how
do,
to trade
man.
the moon cycles?
Man, I've been down some shit like with the. All right, so Pepsi hit, Johnson and Johnson's banging. What's another one? What about MPW, man? Look at the hospital MPW.
Yeah.
Come on, man. A blue chip. We could define what you know, blue chip. That comes from the casino, you know. Those are the big those are the nice ones.
The Dow Jones is back above the 5. Like,
is it really?
The $ INDU is back above 5. Looks good for the Dow.
What's that INDU? $INDU. That's the stock charts ticker symbol for the Dow Jones Industrial Average.
Yeah, I'm getting on this QQY. Looks too cheap right now.
So you're going to buy some weekly dividends. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
All right. Let me look and see. QQY. This thing pays weekly.
Right? You approve?
Ooh. Damn.
Doesn't that look good? To get in to buy some?
I mean, we still got room, huh? Let's see. Let me look at the QQQ for a second.
I'm not saying like go all in, but you could buy 5 shares and increase your dividend income for Friday.
Yeah. I see what you're doing. You're just greedy.
Below,
you just want
it's below
money.
the 200, bro.
You just want money. Is that what you're doing?
The QQY is below the 200. Like, what if it recovers tomorrow, and you're like, oh wow, I should have bought there.
Right.
Or it goes down tomorrow, and then you're just
that's the I should have strategy.
Yeah, or if it goes down tomorrow, you're like, oh, good thing I didn't buy that much. Now I'm just gonna buy more. I'm not saying I'm going all in, but if I buy like 3 shares,
right, I should
now my dividend's gonna be increased.
I'm gonna buy some here live on YouTube. Man, I'm
Yeah,
down $6,500 right now. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm down 900 in the QQQY, but they're not including my dividends.
All right. You see my E-Trade?
Yeah, kind of looks like mine,
Okay.
but yours looks better.
I've got $18,414 at the QQQY. I should buy a little, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on the trigger right now. I'm just trying
Okay,
to
so I
see
got
how much you buy.
627 shares. I could at least get 3 and even the number. Then come back a little later, maybe pick up some.
Yeah, I got 130.
Shares you bought today?
No, well, that's my position size.
Oh, I was
I
gonna
can at
say,
least get
damn,
3
bro.
shares.
All right, I just bought 3, man, just like that.
I got
I don't give a
6,
fuck, man.
just
I
in
just
case
bought
it
3
goes
shares.
back up tomorrow.
Right, just like that. I don't even give a fuck, man. I just bought 3 shares.
And then it's like our dividend money on Friday probably paid for it anyways.
Oh, I should figure that out. Okay. I didn't even think about that. Let's see. Let me check that. You can see where are you seeing my E-Trade here?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Click estimated income. Current week.
You're almost at for the year, you're almost at 100 grand.
So for this week,
do you even know what living off dividends is like?
I don't, man. I have no idea what it's like to collect dividends and use the money. Alan, you know Alan? He doesn't. Let's see. You think he lives off dividends? No one knows what that's like. Look at all these dividends next week. Okay, so it says if I get paid the same as next week, it's $143. Can you remember this? I don't know if you have a pen. $143.24. Do you remember that?
You want me to write it down? $143.
Yeah, let's see how much I raise my income if I buy 5 shares. Are we ready?
Yeah. So that's so want me to do the math of 22 cents? Oh.
Yeah, I'll just do it right here.
Okay.
We'll do it in real life if I have enough margin because I'm in a trade rate. Let's see. All right. It let me. So I bought 5 shares. Now let's see what it says. Just make sure it's working. How much do you think it went up? Look at this.
$1.50?
Yeah. So now it's $144.38.
Yeah, now it went from 143 to 143 and 24 cents to 144.38.
Pay raise. Oh, just like that. That cost me $50, I think. Now that'll hit every week, right? Yeah. Man.
Yeah. And just keep increasing it every week as well.
Right.
Passively.
Right. Just like that. We just bought a passive income. Now, there's others that trade on. Now that we're on the subject, I'm in this trade here. That was fun. It would have been embarrassing. It says, you have no funds. Stop trading. I'm off on margin here because I'm day trading. It's not smart. What's the other one? Oh, IWM, right?
Yeah.
IWMY. This is another one that pays weekly. This one didn't come down much. This is in what I would call a supply zone.
We can't. Are you looking at the?
There we go. This is the IWM, the Defiant R2000 Enhanced Option Income ETF. Man,
we were adding to that. That was on our list for a while.
Yeah,
and then back here finally broke out. Yeah, not anymore.
Yeah, but I did want to point that out. Like if you're around us, I don't like to buy up in here. I prefer to buy in this area.
Yeah,
All things
that's what I'm
considered.
saying. That's what I'm saying. That's the QQY today looks good.
The opposite
compared to other shit.
Right, looks the opposite. So, one way we can do this. This looks like a giant channel to me. Right, price has been kind of just bouncing. Man, the money flow never got fucking. I've really been obsessed with the money flow indicator recently. I mean, I am all the time, but
is there somewhere to research it?
Yeah. There's stuff out there on it. It's not a very
Damn, Verizon blew through its 200. All the dogs of the Dow today are looking good except Merck.
Right. Now, where'd you learn about the dogs of the Dow? Did you learn that from me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think anybody teaches that, because that's one thing too. I'll ask people, like, if we'll be there and I'm, say I meet someone, say I met Lena and we're having drinks, you're there, other people are there. I might just lean over to her and go, hey, what are the 10 dogs of the Dow? Some people can rattle them off, man. I've had people rattle them off and tell me the dividend yields. Now that's impressive.
Yeah, like
you know the stock and the dividend yield. Why would you know that? Because you're just that fucking interested in
stocks.
Like
Verizon is 6.2, 6.92.
Is it that high now?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was the current doggishness when I was on the website.
Verizon, let's see. Now I track the dogs, and something that I do every week. We know this. If you go to my homework board, I write them down 52 times a year. I go Verizon, Chevron, Amgen, Johnson & Johnson, Merck, Coke, IBM, Cisco, McDonald's, Procter & Gamble. And then sometimes I'll write them backwards, Procter & Gamble, or sometimes I'll do them alphabetical order. Because the more you get to know those stocks, the more you're going to check those charts. Look at this Verizon. Boom. Anytime you get these things underneath that golden line there, anytime you get a blue chip stock, especially a dog of the Dow. Now, are there exceptions? Yes, Walgreens. Right? Walgreens just kind of fucked up the whole thing. Like, it just refused. It would just keep going down.
Yeah, for 2 years almost.
2 years. But the others did not. This is why the strategy works, right? And you, so Verizon gets down here. There's our anchor point. It's easy, man. Dude, watch this on the money flow indicator. I hesitate to talk too much about it, It's just too much power in the hands of simpletons. Because it has to be combined with other things. But if you see those extreme points. Now, it's not using 70-30.
Right, it's using different numbers.
Right. Now, I put a video inside of the Peters report. There's a chart on the insurance one. And then I did a video after talking a little bit about this. But it was when price diverges from the money flow. Meaning the indicator hits a low and starts to tick up, but then price drops down again. That divergent. But
it's just the move's not over.
Look at this, man. Oh, let's see.
It's a lot of lines.
Yeah, but what I'm connecting is when the indicator gave you the exact.
Oh, okay. The exact top and bottom.
Yeah. Now, it can be a little off. That's why we use other things. Yeah, it's where these are crossing here. That indicator is very powerful. Not to say it doesn't sometimes get a little out of whack, but as a trader, if you know this, I mean, look at these moves up. And it's pretty close. this is one of those ones where price made a new low. This is what I was talking about. This is classic chart reading, though. These are ones that I'll pencil out. Yeah, take a pencil and draw these out. But you see how the money flow put in a low right here, right?
Yeah.
Well, if you go up, that's up in here.
Mm-hmm. And it still came down, but the money flow indicator went up.
It went up. It held above the 20 zone there.
I wonder why that does that.
That's called divergence.
Right.
So whenever you see that, this fucker is going up. That's what it means. Now, is it 100%? No. But it's enough that I wrote about it yesterday. I mean, that's what we're seeing. Let me see. I don't want people to think I just made this up.
Yeah.
I sent it to you last night, didn't I?
Yeah.
Didn't I send you and I go, hey, do you understand this chart?
I was like, I think so.
Right. I sent it to Ethan too, man. Let's see.
Did he take a picture of it and sleep with it? Did he spoon your chart last night?
He needed to figure it out, man. So here it is. This thing will load. We'll let this load for a second.
Remember when the dog sticker got more? Remember when the dog got more likes than you in Discord?
That was funny. I posted. It was my. I forget what it was that I posted, but it was me in the picture, and then I posted the sticker of your dog there with the little diamond in the head.
Yeah.
And I'll go back like 30 minutes later, and I'm like, this little fucker has more likes than me. As a YouTuber, we're sensitive about these things, man. Let's see.
I mean, we could just use her exploiter to get more likes.
Right. Well, that's why I did. I kind of put it in there to test the theory.
Just tell everyone it's your dog.
Start using the official Dog of the Dow mascot for the Peters Report. We can pay her and write that off as an expense.
I already told her that she's gonna make her own personal visit for mentorships, and you're gonna show her how to start her own dog treat brand.
So here's what we do. Yeah,
that's what's gonna save she's gonna stop the curse of poverty in the family. She's the one gonna give us financial freedom when she goes to see her T.O. Gerald, and he helps her make her treat brand.
So we'll get her an Instagram. She'll just post dog stocks. Then you pay them. See, we pay modeling fees. Whoa, where'd my thing go? What the hell? Let's see. Oh man, you know what happened? I got Discord up. Hopefully, you still hear me, right?
Yeah.
All right, let me add this chart back. No, we'll pay modeling fees, and then we can write that off. And then if she earns under a certain amount, won't owe taxes. That's a write-off. You can do that for your children. You know, people used to try to do that when they would use their kids in their advertising, and then they would pay their kids. Well, that's legit if you're paying a real, model. Like if you're really doing it, there are animals. Yeah, and then you just got to set up all these returns and do all the shit. But then they would take the money and funnel the profits into a kid's Roth. So basically, they're taking their own money, putting it into a Roth account, writing it off as an expense for the work the kid is doing. And the kid shows it on the return as an income stream. Well, if they only make 10 or 12,000, they're not going to pay any taxes on that. So you just start funneling money through to your children. You got them on the payroll at the restaurant. You got them on the payroll at the fucking dry cleaners. And, especially if they're teenagers, this is one way that.
Like when you do that, like you hire your kid and you pay them, how come they put it in a Roth and not like a regular brokerage because
everyone's been brainwashed. That's what you should do. They want their children to work until they're 65 at jobs.
But it's not like if you hire your kid, it's not like you have to pay them to the Roth.
No, no, that's just a way to get money.
Yeah, so like why wouldn't you just put
tax-free? They want it to grow tax-free. You don't pay any taxes if you have it in a Roth.
Oh, okay. But if you put it in the brokerage, they can use it when they're 18 and
right. You could use it next week. I
Yeah,
mean,
like if you have a kid, why are you worried about their fucking Roth when your Roth's probably not even big enough? So it's like you put that in like a fucking brokerage for them that they can use when they're 18? Like why are you
yeah, but you're
worrying about a
making the
baby's
assumption you understand stocks and you believe that you could manage it.
like why are you worrying about a baby's retirement? Why, like, because now
Because
that money's locked up when you could put it in a brokerage for
right,
them and then they can use it at any time or 18. Like why by them putting the money in their baby's Roth, like they can't touch that money for 70 years. They're just locking up money
right,
that
because people have
why
been
would you do that?
brainwashed. The thing to do is to get a job and put all your wealth into an account that only Wall Street can use, and wait till you're really old and then use some of your money. It's fucking retarded, and it's taught as like that's the only way. That there are no Mark Cuban is not doing that.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's like ass backwards. You're
Right? I
tying up
mean,
money that for 70 years for
but if your
for
plan
what?
is to work, like just live a normal life, you're going to work a job, you're a whatever, you're going to be a truck driver. I don't know. Like if your plan is just to work. Now our plan is assets and money and cash flows and real estate. People aren't thinking like this, man. Most of my friends are thinking jobs. They're not thinking, hey man, I need to get 100,000 real quick into Cornerstone so I can borrow 50 against it and go buy these, or pick up condos and put them on Airbnb. And most people, they're not thinking that. They're thinking, I'm going to work a job, a career for 25 to 30, 35 years. I'm probably never going to be that rich. And the only hope I have is putting it in these government sanctioned accounts somewhere. And when I'm really fucking old, I can live off it. I'd rather get millions I'd rather get to $1 million by the time you're 40. I mean, you got to get to it way by the time you're 40. I mean, you'll be way past there by the time you're 40.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah, definitely.
I mean, probably by the time you're 36. I mean, and then
Yeah, I mean, that's the goal.
Yeah, and then what happens is, if you get to a net worth of $1 million and you're 36, 37, and you know what's up and
You
you're
can just
making
sit on
money.
you can just sit on the couch. Fuck it.
Yeah. But if you know what's up with money, the thing is you can make money on the couch if you know what's up with money. If you have a
Yeah,
laptop and a fucking
exactly.
computer and you're moving money around. Like someone was just asking us right now, what's the QQQY? The difference between knowing what that is and not knowing what that is passive income every week. That's the difference.
Yeah,
Like one guy's
seriously,
collecting
every
it, one
week.
guy's not. That's the difference. It's like you know about it or you don't. And no one's going to come to your fucking house. Hey, man, let me tell you about these things. Nobody's doing that. The people that, they don't need to. Investors, we hunt down shit to put money in. It's not coming to us. Anything that comes to you is probably bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Think how hard we track looking at stocks and companies and businesses. Here's some we should be like, where's Hubs right now? These are internet play. Look at that motherfucker popping. God damn. I was looking at this last night.
Snapchat too?
I know. Yes. I was looking, dude, I was literally going to text you about Snapchat. Is that already breaking out?
No, but it looks good.
It's a viable stage 1 here. Look at how easy a trade this has been. Jesus. Look at this channel this thing is in.
Google's below the 20, but Facebook, Meta went higher. Meta looks like Snap is up, but not Google. Snap, let me see Reddit. Yeah, Reddit's not interesting. Snap looks good though.
Look at motherfucking Uber, baby. That's all I need to see. Man, Daddy's got the farm bet on Uber, man. So it's like some days, dude, I'm gonna be honest, man. Some days, even the great Oz gets nervous. Like you ever see Wizard of Oz? We're going to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Because. Did you ever watch the Wizard of Oz?
Probably like once in my life.
Oh my god, dude!
I'm not into movies.
You should be tortured with this like I was.
No, please don't.
You really should be tortured like I was. Made to watch this shit year after year.
Nah.
Here's Uber. It's headed up, man. I have so much Uber that it could cause disruption to my life. That's the way I feel. I have a lot of Uber, man. So I've put a lot on this. This is an outsized bet. No, it wouldn't hurt me like that. You know that, right?
Right.
But I have a lot of money in Uber, like $100 grand.
Damn.
Yeah. So in that one stock, man, it gets real neat when you start getting 6-figure investments. And there's others. You get what I'm saying? That's when shit gets like a little. And I have people freaking the fuck out. Remember
when
that
you
guy
start getting
kicked out of the newsletter because he had 200 shares of CRM and it went down 4%. And he was like freaked out, dude. And I'm like, bro, I got $100 grand in Exxon. What in the fuck are you talking about? Like, I couldn't even understand. He was like, how's this supposed to work if it goes down? And he's like, just got in the stock market.
Play little bubble.
Play little bubble. Let's see. We need to. Is that like a? Are we ever going to be allowed to play other ones, or are we just going to play the same one?
I mean, that's the only. He does have
real estate developers in New York City.
It's like about Backstreet Boys
because they want to live.
Yeah, he's got several.
Most of the people who are buying assets.
This is the main one I like, but I like the Backstreet Boys one.
People
the Post Malone was
that use fiat.
This is just the best one.
As a store.
Like if you were actually at the club, he's a real DJ, obviously. So
we call them.
Yeah,
this looks like a standard Miami pool party.
People that use fiat currency,
and it's about to be pool party season here.
We call them
in Miami. March is like Miami Music Month, and it's just pool party central.
I got invited to a yacht party.
There's a name for it.
Oh yeah, so yacht party central the whole month of March in Miami. It's like my winter music conference, Miami Music Week, which is like the whole month.
Right, like. The point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up
trading,
forever,
lady. I'm not going to your stupid.
Right, but I mean, we can all look.
Bitcoin sort of. You could just trade at the party.
I know.
That use fiat currency.
I sent little bubble to my uncle.
Value.
And he was like, he's like your age, and he's like, he said he was like raging out to all the little bubble songs at the gym. And he's from New Jersey, so you know those people like their techno music.
We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. There's a name for them. We call them poor. We call them poor.
Man. I was trying to find the what's that day trader's name? You've watched the Warriors of Wall Street series, right? On YouTube?
No.
Man, how can you never have watched this show?
How come you never showed me it?
I posted it a bunch of times. It's like a series.
I barely watch TV.
I know. I worry. I worry about y'all when it comes to that.
Why?
All right, this dude here. What is his name? Come on, guys. What's the fucking day trader's name everybody hates? This kid here.
It's just done for months. So we'll be playing it close to the vest and very conservatively.
This is one of the busier areas that we have on the floor, so it requires a lot of attention. Really, what we're doing
that trading looks
we're
boring.
Helping to transition price moves, both up.
Our trading looks cooler.
The American Stock Exchange.
If I worked there and I started having losing trades, I'd totally be someone that walked out and just jumped off the building.
And with hand signals, deliver the orders to the.
That place looks brutal.
Never.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So this chick is like
trading in an office. I would literally
She's a trader, dude. You're gonna start dressing up.
I was going to be ready yesterday.
You better dress up,
I, in
man.
turn, told other people
Look at this chick's
who
office.
were relying on this.
Oh
And I'm very
no.
concerned. To be
I'd
quite
be that
honest with
person
you,
that all of a sudden just jumped
I
off the
expect to
roof.
see something by this afternoon. A lot of this business.
I don't do office jobs or Monday
This
through
is probably
Friday
how many-
nonsense.
Put this away from me. So right now, I'm going to write him an email and the partner that he works with, just to make sure that we'll eventually get everything that's necessary.
Betting
There
300
he
shares
is.
against this company right now. And I'm up on my $2,000. I'm up $15.
He's got a ping pong table in the back.
I don't want $15. I want $20.
He's trader.
I got to get more greedy. Come on, give me that.
Scalping
670. Oh, look at this. This is a beautiful fake out. It's going right back up to 620. And meanwhile, the stock is breaking out. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. But in the afternoon,
Dude, I got to get a
stock does
suit
what I
like
think it's
this.
going to do.
Ew,
Should
you gotta
be
get a
pretty
robe.
nice.
That looks like a robe.
Oh, bro, he is in a robe. He's doing the professor
He's like the
style.
professor. The professor's onto
Bro.
something.
No, but this is from years ago. This is where Professor got it.
Probably.
This bathrobe is good luck. Every single one of my major winning trades been with me.
This is Timmy, no logo. My grandmother made this for me.
It's this MFG.
Oh my god, this is
I've made
just the nerdiest thing I've ever
$554
fucking
on the day,
seen.
and this is just small scalping.
Bro, we're going to get on this
Mako is
show.
$554. I've probably
See,
traded,
naked trading, scalping,
18,000
25-minute
shares. So,
trade. That's
I've
it.
traded basically $100,000
The
worth
professor got it
of my
from this
capital.
guy.
Even though I do have a big pile of money and I do have other investors, I'm half the fund. So
He runs a
if I
fund in
screw
his
up,
fucking pajamas.
I can't afford this apartment anymore, and I like this apartment. My goal
He
is
doesn't
to
even have
build my
facial
hedge
hair.
fund,
He has a
to get
baby
taken
face.
seriously by the industry, to show that my strategy is viable.
He's trying to sell his
So I'm
strategy.
about to have a very wealthy potential investor come over. I am going to
He's got to clean up.
explain
Yeah.
just my whole strategy and basically try and get him to
Typical
give
like
some of
man
his
shit
millions
living
over
by
to me.
yourself, just trading. Definitely
Tanking.
not.
Why do you
He's
have to
never-
tank right now?
He probably
This is
watches it
why
once a
I hate
year.
planning meetings in the middle of the day because
Yeah, there's
right
like
when you
8
plan the meeting,
seasons of
the
this.
stock is
He
about
has the
to tank.
Tate like S&B
And you're
Capital.
conflicted. Do I take the meeting,
Yeah,
which
his hedge fund goes
much
bankrupt.
better long
This is
term?
Timothy
And one,
Sykes.
and one of his
Try and make
screens
a
isn't even
200, maybe
on.
$2,000.
It's Timothy Sykes. That's
We
who
are
it is.
we're short by a short-term trading hedge fund. The key is just finding these small caps and micro caps that are doing something, because there's hundreds, thousands of small caps, micro caps that do nothing. That's where my experience comes in handy, because after 8 years of doing this crap, stock is breaking
This
perfectly.
crap.
I have to play this. You'll see. Come here. And it went up to 640 3 times. Then it kind of hung around 620, and now
He's like, after doing this crap all day. So you don't know Timothy Sykes, huh?
No.
Okay. Uber's looking good. Where's Lyft, man? I'm gonna show you
It's
another
still
thing.
still viable. Stage 2.
Okay. Well, the professor, I think, did train with Sykes. I think Sykes is cool. His trading style is he got famous for this dude got famous for shorting penny stocks, man.
That's definitely a connection between him and the professor.
Yeah, and he wears a bathrobe, dude. Professor.
What the hell? Come on. Now
Bro,
we know where he got it from.
So
Just go to the professor, call him up, and be like, Timothy
Bro.
Sykes.
we figured it out, bro. I'm up $173 in my day trade right now. Give me a stock. What do you think here? I like AI, man. We were looking at AI. It wasn't quite set up yet, and it dropped down. Huh?
What about VKTX, the oral Ozempic company that you've been looking at?
VKTS. VK?
VKTX?
Oh, Vikings Therapeutics. Oh, man. Dude, it's got a doji, dude. Did you see that?
No, not yet. I hadn't checked it out today.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I looked last night.
Wow, that's a good call right there, man. Let's see.
Yeah, you found the company. Your researcher found it. I'm just letting you know.
A researcher
stage one.
found it. Now, see, this is what I try to tell people. It may not be the time right now. Like you may find a good play, but it's not the play right now. Like you got to
Right.
remember that shit. That's why you got to put it on a board, man. There's some that okay. Here's one. How about this one? You keep seeing me put it on my board, but I haven't done anything right. EG.
Yeah, that's been on the board for like the past 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, I'll play with these ideas and these themes. That is the lowest PE stock in the S&P 500, and it makes money. So, but it's
well, I gotta fix my AC 1 second.
yeah, handle up.
Yeah, I can still hear you though.
Okay. I would
You can keep
certainly
talking.
give this guy my money. Let's see. We're going to look back at this Vikings Therapeutics is setting up nice.
Yeah, they're doing the oral Ozempic.
Hey. What's up?
And LLY is breaking out too.
Hold on just a second. What's that now? I'm live on the YouTube here.
What's up, dude?
You remember Vikings Therapeutics? That thing is set up perfect. It's half the price it was. It's come down. All those health care.
Yeah, LLY is on the breakout.
Like Lilly, Moderna.
And Novo Nordisk. No, Moderna's not a weight loss.
Not Moderna.
Novo Nordisk's breaking out. Still viable though.
What'd you say? United Healthcare? That's insurance.
The ETF Ozempic is breaking out.
When was this? Apparently, Ian's saying there was a data breach at United Health.
That sucks. That's what I have.
Oh, there's more to the data breach. I got you.
I don't really care if there's like data breaches anymore because ever since you told me about the freezing my credit.
Right. It's not as big a deal, right?
Yeah, like we're good, right?
Yeah. I mean, obviously someone could still, steal.
All right. What's up? Tim Sykes here with
Well, they're
Michael.
going to find out that I have they're going to find out what my diagnosis is. Right. Other than that, what are they going to find out my diagnosis?
We're here answering your questions because I asked you guys. So,
that's a trader bod right there.
Michael Good. How do you get over the fear and anxiety in trading? I don't know why I couldn't pronounce that.
So this is where he has his trader meetings. This is better than at my house.
I definitely don't agree.
They're on yachts.
I don't agree. I don't.
You don't want to do the yacht?
No.
Look at this guy, man. He's got the beard. He's rocking the beard.
I get like seasick, so I'm good on the whole yacht thing. It's not a thing for me.
They're asking about AMD.
Yeah, it just keeps going down, guys. It's a train wreck stock right now. I don't know what else to tell you.
Man, well, to be fair, it was trying to break out, wouldn't you say?
I mean, it's been on a downslope channel, obviously.
Well, it's caught some. It's had nothing but this is a look how I can't get past the therapeutics thing right now. That was a doji too, man. Right there.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Ozempic, Novo Nordisk and Lilly's breaking out. The Ozempic ETF's breaking out, and then so
this
VTIX, the wins in favor. Yeah. Fuck these semiconductors right now. It's all about weight loss, apparently. But who knows?
That was
loss.
That was a good pitch.
The weight loss shit. I don't even. Yeah, like those are like the only healthcare stocks moving. The weight loss drug ones.
Well, she said, "Fuck your semiconductors." We're looking at.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I wrote it down that AMD, Moderna, and Merck are on the train wreck list, and Dow. Dow's on there.
Dow was on the train wreck list, bro. Dow's breaking out today.
But if you look at it, it's been it is. Let's see if it recovers. But it's overall been on a downslope since like April.
No, it has. It looks terrible.
So for our new train wrecks, we got Dow, Merck, AMD, and Moderna. If we even count Moderna, like I'm not even in that.
Moderna, dude. Why
fucking
are you always
great
on Moderna? MD. What is it? mRNA?
Why does everyone like it? mRNA? I don't understand what the big deal is about
this used to be a hot flying stock is why. It's once its stock is run like that, it's hard to.
Yeah, but just because of COVID.
It's like GameStop. You just want it to run again. and it doesn't. That's the problem. Like they're train wrecks. Like this stock is a fucking train wreck.
Yeah.
The
And
way I've been
Moderna,
playing it is MRNY. This is
PFE tagged the 200. Boom.
boom. Those
That was on the trade ideas list.
Pfizer.
Yeah.
These come on, these B&B trades. I feel like this strategy should be illegal. It works all the time. The problem with it is that strategy takes money. You know? I used
Yeah.
to say that if I ran a hedge fund, like say I had $1 billion to run, all I would do is B&B trades. I would watch closed-end funds for them to get on sale. I'd watch you know what I'm saying? I would catch a few high flyers when they're down, and then I would just do these B&B trades, and I'd put options on too. So like I would buy. So Jess and AMD is joining Intel in the doghouse. Hate Intel.
Yep. Yeah, Intel. Oh yeah, I forgot about Intel. That's been on there. That's definitely on there still, but I forgot about it. But yeah, that's one of them.
Jim Cramer hates it with us though now. So
yeah, I don't even think about that girl stock anymore. Fuck it.
But it is headed straight down, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm.
So we got 2 healthcare stocks and 2 semiconductor stocks on the train wreck list, along with Dow.
But what were we buying? We were buying Campbell's. Boom.
Yeah.
At least some of the ones that were doing better are turning up. I mean, we got all these packaged goods. The Pepsi,
Right, Campbell's
Coke,
right here though
Johnson
could
&
be
Johnson.
another fake out. Look,
Are you
Campbell's
headed out
just
for
went
real?
straight down.
Hold on just a second, D. Hold on.
Banging around 605 again. 4,000 shares. Yeah. Take out 602. Take out 6.
Oh my god.
There it is. Boom. Price hit 6 and took out 6. It immediately went to 590 because there was nothing but sells for those few seconds. So the key is to buy into that selling. Take out the 6s. Bam. Right now I have 2,400 shares left. These stocks are so volatile that they can flip on a dime like that. As of 1:28 p.m., I'm up $1,086. And I'm out.
One of the things that trips people up all the time in the
Sorry,
trading game is that once you've hit your objective,
Uh-oh,
you
look
need
at these
to
guys'
pull yourself
charts.
out of the market and rest for a moment. We do that all the time. We're not just simply
He says
always
they
in
rest all the
market
time.
waiting for the opportunity to kind of float along and try to grab it. We're sitting, lying in wait.
You hit it perfect.
Right
on negative 20.
You see how many times this dude said he was sitting, lying, and waiting? We rest. We move in the market and out of the market. We rest and we wait and we watch. We do nothing. Be like,
That's what, if it was 24 hours, that's what you would do. You would rest, wait, and watch the whole time.
is that what I would do, or would I be calling people on the phone going, hey, what the fuck is going? Well, we're finding some shit, man. Let's get into some shit. If I have billion, bro, we could be trading Argentina right now. Like there's places and there's things to trade. We got futures, we got fucking options, we've got commodities, we've got 24-hour markets around the world. We're not waiting on shit.
You should look at the Yield Max fund and the NVIDIA fund.
Okay.
NVDY.
VD. NVD.
It's down 15%. Like if that's not a buying opportunity, like I don't know what that is.
All right, I'm gonna buy some right now.
But NVIDIA, like when was the last time this bullshit was below the 200
Now,
and it pays on Friday?
But you know what they're saying? That NVIDIA is going out of business.
Okay, that's perfect. This is the perfect buying opportunity for this shit. When has this fund been down 15%?
This is all over a fucking app from China, they're saying.
This is hilarious. I'm about to go all in. 1,000
All
shares.
in.
Just
I don't give
kidding.
a fuck, man. I'm going all in.
This is a crazy opportunity for this. For this, I bet tomorrow it recovers and Like, oh my god, you should have
You
bought
know
it.
what's funny is I only have 10 shares because I hadn't owned it because it had ran on me. So now I can buy it as if I'm back in October.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like
Right.
freaking out. When was the last time this thing was below
So
its 200?
we'll buy a bunch right now and we'll act smart later down the road. Let's see. I'm buying
Oh my
10
god, this
shares right now.
you could also look into the XCOXY Soxy, the SOXY.
I just balled out.
That's down 8%.
Which one?
XOXY, the semiconductors ETF.
Oh yeah. I mean, if we're gonna add to the hurt, let's add, huh?
Yeah, but I'm saying, isn't Nvidia
You know what?
100%? Oh, they changed Nvidia to 100% to 50% margin. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
it's 50. That's why I added it.
Oh, well, now
But I
I
only
can
had
get
enough to
in.
buy 10 shares. So they
Let's,
lowered the margin and then it fucking gets volatile. That's funny.
dude, I gotta start a position then.
Yeah, I had 10 shares. Now I have 20. This
Damn.
AIYY, man, that fucker's still, I think I'm gonna check. That thing is still, is that still 100%?
Let me check. Last time I checked, it was. Hold on. Yeah.
Man, I could buy it in my cash account though, right? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
man. I mean, one app from China and it's fucking over, huh?
Yeah, that's
It's
what I'm saying.
it's
This
over for
is I
everything. Everything's
I
done.
can now start a whole position and it pays Friday.
Nvidia pays Friday, huh?
Yeah.
Is it round 2?
And I just sold my dips position last week. That was 100% margin. So now I can just use that to start this Nvidia thing that's 50%.
See, now you're making me FOMO. Let me get down here and see.
Nvidia pays us Friday,
Yeah,
and Bavo
screw
pays us
B,
Friday.
screw
No,
B.
no, Bavo pays us Friday, but it's way past the buy point.
Guys, if you don't know, Yield Max are these option income funds that trade on an individual stock like Coin, Microsoft, AMD, Netflix, Airbnb, PayPal, Mern. I mean, just all these. There's like 50 of them. Each week, they broke it up so that their products are spread out over the month. And so each week we're getting these, they're kind of like little bonuses, don't you think?
Yeah.
And then I'm always, kind of watching my weekly, which we added to our weekly income when we bought the QQQY. So second income stream strategy is a separate strategy from like, say, swing trading or day trading. Like over here, I'm short right now, the TQQ day trading, but we have position and swing trades going in Campbell's, Hershey's, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Johnson & Johnson, all that good shit. And then over here, we're trying to buy income. So we're going to be a little looser with the RSI and when we buy. So these buys will be real small because we realize it could keep going down, right? That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. But we're starting a position.
Right.
I'm about to go all in. I don't have this Nvidia thing, not all in, but I'm building a full. I'm getting a full position right here.
Right. Boom. Take that bitch lower. We'll buy more.
Let's go. Yeah. I'm trying to see what the fuck I can trim or shit to get a full position. And this is huge. Below the 200. Where in this chart is this fund below 200?
Right.
And when has this fund been down 15%? I'm just getting it to the same position size as all my other yield max, just full position. I'm not like buying a shitload, just getting a full position here.
What about the actual stock of Nvidia? If you didn't, would you think you'd buy a couple shares just so you have it on your thing now?
Let me see. Like I would have to check the fair. Let me check that.
You know what Gucci Mane says, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would. If it's below the 200, fuck it. But I would still check the fair value first and get a few shares. Yeah, because what if this shit recovers tomorrow and it's back above the 200, let alone back above the 5? Then you're gonna be like, oh wow, I should have bought some. But I don't have Nvidia stock. But yeah, it's on a bad spot. Down 16%. You didn't have any. Or if it's your favorite stock, pick up some shares too. But I wouldn't put your whole chunk in.
I just got a message that Jim Cramer is actively saying, buy semiconductors. There's a lot of people out there right now who weren't in this trade are going, man, this could be a shot.
That's what I'm saying.
So, and if you got the money and got a little risk money, you can start picking up the 2Xs. Man, I'm fixing to hit the M1. I think I got this in my M1 account. Let me check real quick. Let me see what's up, man.
I have it in my IRA.
Yeah, let me pull this up. Oh, while I'm doing that, let me get back. Because I was thinking about doing a yacht, but you're saying we should just keep doing the way we do it.
You can take people on a yacht. I'm saying I'm not.
We hang out in the quarter. That's fun too, right?
That's probably a worse problem to have.
Yeah,
You don't have
hanging out on the yacht's not my thing. It is for other people, obviously.
But the French Quarter is pretty cool too.
I live in Miami and have no interest to go on a boat or a yacht.
And then you
like
lose
I
a
get
bunch of money,
seasick.
and
I'm
then,
good.
A week after starting, you're down 60%. And then you email Mark Crook and say, "What's wrong? Help me!" And that's bad. But if you suffer from anxiety and fear, first I do recommend taking
Xanax.
If you've reached a point where you're trading profitably.
I thought you were going to say take a Xanax. Or
No,
something.
I'm saying taking antidepressant drugs.
Oh my God.
Will actually
help
you improve.
Then you should just, if he's
kidding.
recommending take antidepressants while trading, just say, hey, everyone
Only
should be doing
consult a
cocaine while trading because
medical
cocaine's
professional.
way better than
We are not medical
antidepressants.
professionals.
Probably
It's going out to everybody, dude. Like you can't.
If you're taking
perform, like, medical
antidepressants,
advice.
you're probably on Xanax. You might as well just go full on
Really
cocaine.
crippling anxiety, then maybe you have a medical psychological
All right,
issue.
my
But the main thing I'm going to say is first, the big question is, are you trading consistently profitably? If the answer is no, then you're right to be afraid.
Oh, I
because
do
you're
have
gonna be
NVIDIA
losing
in
your
my
money. And you should
M1.
be trading very, very small with real money.
I'm buying a bunch
once
on
you
that,
understand the basic principles of trading and the strategy, you need to trade with real money, because trading with paper trading, it's not the same. You don't have the emotions. But trade with tiny position sizes. I mean,
$300 worth.
a $300, $500 position size. And once you become consistently profitable, excluding commissions, because when you're trading that small, commissions are going to eat up all profit. But once you become consistently profitable, then you just slowly increase your position size. And that way,
that's actually pretty good
there's less
advice.
fear.
Yeah, that was good advice.
I just used margin and I bought some.
Nice.
I bought it a $1,500 worth, but I used margin.
Nice. So it's like nothing happened.
Well, I used all my cash that was in there. That's all right though. It won't buy until the fucking noon window though, dude. That's the problem with M1.
Yeah.
And it hit yeah, I already had NVIDIA, but I didn't have much in there, so I'm buying an outsized position now. You have to override the M1 features, to do that.
Yeah.
You have to override it. So this is the regular stock in NVIDIA. It's sitting at the 200-day. Is it done going down? This could be day one of a downslide, but one of the things we're looking at is this thing is in Group B on YieldMax. So if you're part of our second income stream strategy where we're trying to create weekly passive income, yours is over 2,000 a month now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's over 8 something. I think it's more than that. I'm just going with that rounded down number. But I do think it's more than that. I still think they're leaving things off, but it fluctuates, right? Like Tesla can pay low and then next time bangs and pays way more. This movement right now may actually cause these things to generate more income. What do you think? It's possible.
Yeah,
right?
it's definitely possible.
Uh-oh. Bank says short Dow Jones futures. Damn. Maybe it'll just be me and Nathan. We'll just take a yacht, man. We'll just be out in the ocean fucking trading. I can't do that either. What if you get people on there you don't like and then you just want to leave and you can't? I can take everyone out. Oh, wait. Okay, here we go. We got a free. He can take everybody out in his 1998 bass boat if we go to Arkansas and we can go fishing. Have you ever been fishing for bass, Jeff? I've been fishing a lot. Have you been fishing a lot?
No.
Man, we got to go fishing. We got to go shark fishing. Like catch some shit, dude. Like some serious fish. Oh, you don't like boats? That's right.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Right.
I don't like all that.
What about the video game? You ever play that one?
The virtual reality thing?
Right, where you fish?
I've done this virtual reality thing on the Oculus or whatever, where it puts you like in a cage and there's sharks. That felt real enough for me.
Right, that counts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was scary.
Scary. Yeah, I don't know. The idea of you're in the country in Arkansas on a boat.
Sounds fucking brutal, actually.
Sounds brutal. It's
Arkansas on a boat? Why would you even go there? Why would I go to
Louisiana,
Arkansas?
Go to Alexandria, Louisiana, go on a hike.
If it's like less than 70 degrees, maybe.
So next week we've got NVIDIA, we got Dips, that's the inverse of NVIDIA, which is ripping right now. We got Facebook, FBY, which is Meta. We've got GDXY. GDXY is the gold. I need to see. I don't know if that gold one, man. It seems like it would throw off more money than it is.
Yeah. Because gold, it's
one?
not. Yeah.
There's times where I feel like, is this thing working? I think it's just because it's boring. Like we're talking about NVIDIA right now, and the gold one's going up, and I'm like,
I'm about to get 100 shares of this. Since I have none.
Oh, you're going deep.
I'm just getting a full position.
All right, let's see. It's 85% dividend yield. Pays monthly. The last payment was 89 cents per share. So you're looking for an $89 dividend this week. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I just got 100 shares.
Now, we have an MFG member who lives. He's been to my house.
Dude, I don't know how you do it. What the fuck what are you doing there?
I have all of these Louisiana
not
followers.
you. I'm asking Richard.
He lives out in the woods.
Doing? What do you do there?
He's one of the swamp people, man.
Dude, every time I go to Alexandria, I ask those people, how do you live here? What do you even do besides drink beer and stare at the grass and shoot your fucking gun? There's nothing else to do there.
He rents them houses. He's a real estate investor. And he mows their yards. They pay him to mow their yards. He does my hustle.
There's like no Uber and Lyft there. It's like impossible to get a Lyft and Uber in Alexandria either. But the food's really cheap.
There's no door. You gotta have
the food. The food, I don't know. We could barely get a Lyft and an Uber. It was like barely. But the food is like fourth the price there. Like when I got the bill, it was like $20 for two people to eat breakfast. Right. I was like, what the hell? It was like $4 for the sandwich.
When I come home here in Texas, compared to New Orleans there, especially in the French Quarter, like barbecue here, I'm like, is this for the whole bill? Because it's like $15, right? New Orleans, same shit's be like $50. Like the price difference is massive. Miami's expensive too, man. But shit, when I went to LA, we stopped at a gas station and I got a Diet Pepsi at a gas station, dude. And that dude said $12.50. And I was like, what? $12.50 for a fucking Pepsi.
That's like, crazy.
Wow, is the beer cheaper, dude? Because I'll change this out, man. $12.50 for a Diet Pepsi.
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. Made me laugh because I was with a dude who had a little bit of money, and I'm like over here going back and forth about a Pepsi. And I'm just like, hey, it is what it is. This is going to be the price. But I was just like taken back, man. I mean, where I live in Texas, you can buy a fucking 18-pack for that or 12-pack of beer. It's like,
yeah.
I just couldn't believe the price. That's how do people live here, man? And then to park your car anywhere you went was $20 fucking, dude. Like
Damn.
everywhere you went, you're giving out a 20 to park. I was like, fuck having a car.
Seriously.
If you're gonna have to pay 20 to park, you might as well throw the 20 toward Uber, man, and not have to fuck with a car. That's when I first learned about Uber. I'd never been in an Uber till I went to LA. AII, I like that one. Let's go to AMDY. I mean, I feel like if you're in it, you're in it, right? You gotta pick up some here, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, I need to check my money. Fuck, bro.
I need to transfer some money.
Like I know I'm over here buying on fixing to have to do credit cards. I've done that and I have people freak out. I'm like, you never put on credit cards? What do you put on your credit cards? Let's see. I've had people judge me who put a lot of dumb shit on credit cards. And I'm like, you wouldn't rather have Bitcoin on your credit card than fucking let's see.
Yeah, I'm transferring some cash right now.
Damn. I need to get it like you. Let's see. This is the problem when you have you know what's the problem with being successful and having things is you have to pay money to keep them.
Yeah, like I'm gonna look at the Cornerstone funds. Like CRF is now below the 20. I just stayed at a hotel. Like I was a flight nurse, and we sometimes got stuck overnight and had to stay in a hotel. And we stayed at some Hampton Inn near Crackle Barrel, and there maybe a gas station across the street.
Why is Richard all in our business? Like, why did
he wants to know? He lives there. He wants to know what I was doing there because no one goes there. It's podunk.
Right. Maybe it was
Literally,
maybe it's
you're
a
like
secret.
like flying in, and it's just like, oh my god! Like you might like it if it's you like all trees and nothing, but it looked to me it was
If you like
depressing flying
swamps,
in.
if you like alligator hunting, you like to
They're
eat crawfish, and you like to eat frog legs.
There, the alligators are a nuisance, so like they have a thing where they have like competitions or whatever. If you hand in your alligators that you caught, they like give you a reward or something because the alligators there are a nuisance.
Of course they are.
Albatross around the neck of the United States forever. Its stats and reputation are better than Mississippi, but not by much. After New Orleans, really, what does this state have?
After the French Quarter,
they call
what
it the
does this
sportsman's
place have?
paradise, which is true to a degree if you're big into fishing and hunting. Absolutely. After that, what do they have? Whittling and a Since the
Alexandria is
1990
considered an
census, the
international
growth of
airport, and it
Louisiana has
has a
gone
downtown.
down to single-digit percentage points. Prior to that, they had many years where they were 50, 60, 70% growth. And all of a sudden they dropped down to 6, 5, 7, and it looks like it's going to go lower. So why is that? Why aren't people moving to Louisiana anymore? The inward migration has slowed considerably since the 1980s. In a survey, we asked people in the process of moving to another state if they had ever considered Louisiana. If they said no, we asked them a follow-up question and gave them 32 reasons to choose from. And that's what today's video is about. Got it? Get it? Good.
See, this isn't Louisiana though. The French Quarter.
Oh no.
That's the fucking French. This is like normal Louisiana.
Summer of 2005, Hurricane Katrina.
I mean, we're just underwater, bro. When I bought, you've seen my pictures where it's like a river in front of my house.
Yeah, those are cool. Because
Yeah,
it's not even that scary since it goes down quick. It's just cool when it happens.
right. I think it's neat, and I enjoy watching it. This isn't this. I thought this one had Alexandria in it. These graves, I'm fixing to buy one of these.
Which has been a problem. The culture in Louisiana is probably one of the strangest in the United
what's this?
States. It's very
You can buy
different. Not
these,
saying it's bad. It is
I'm gonna
very
get one with a
different.
money
I mean,
flow
from their
symbol on it.
accent to the little words they use that nobody else uses, to the food, to their love of music, which is wonderful. Don't get me wrong. When there's good music, so this is something I noticed. When there's good music playing, it kind of, goes before everything else. You may be on your way to work or whatever, but if someone's playing music on the corner, you might
You gotta stop, bro. Things are different in Louisiana, man. It's a time warp, right?
The French Quarter is. I don't know about podunk.
Right. We don't know about where you live, Richard, out in the sticks with the hillbillies.
Now I could live there, you know, if all my friends lived there and we had good
Yeah.
music and the things and people and access. But other than that, no way.
That's where the Cajuns live, bro. See, a lot of Jameson is a Cajun. Cajuns are not normal people. That's the white folks that live in the woods out in Louisiana. They're Cajuns. They're different. And New Orleans is Creole. New Orleans is it's not about crawfish and all that shit. That's the Cajuns. That's the woodland people. That's the people out in the woods.
Yeah,
The
you guys
city
are like
people
little Haiti over there,
right.
borderline little Haiti.
It's got a Haiti, Spanish, French, all kind
Yeah,
of rolled into
there's
one.
so many Cuban clubs there, like in Cuban cigar places. When I went to New Orleans, I was shocked
Yeah, there's a
at
lot of that. A
all the
lot of
Cuban
Haitian.
stuff, all the Cuban places there.
Yeah.
Because like
those people I met from Miami, she was mortified by how dirty the city was.
I mean, have you seen South Beach? It's disgusting too. South Beach
Realize
smells. It's the same thing. It's water. It's ocean, salt water, humidity, and homeless. The same
well, as
thing.
I realized as I was talking to them, they're rich, so they don't hang out in the poor area of Miami. And I asked her, I was like, because I know there's some hoods in Miami. I'm fucking on YouTube. I see them.
Yeah, statistically, Miami is 51% poor.
Right.
It is not rich here.
But she invited me to their yacht parties, so they were different, you know. Also, she was trying to hook me up with her daughter, which I thought was weird. Like when she found out I had a little money, the lifestyle.
Yeah, did this just freeze? What the fuck?
You there?
I'm here.
Hold on, we're coming back. That was my internet, man. Let's see. Hello.
What's up?
You're still streaming, I guess. Somebody
Did
said
it over?
I didn't pay my internet bill. Probably so, man. Because I would have, if I could have put that off for a day and pushed it to NVIDIA. No, that lady was trying to hook me up with her daughter, which I thought was weird, man. But she thought I had some money, so she was.
Did
just
she
like,
say where she lived?
It was that same place because I mentioned where Wes Watson lives.
Brickell?
And yeah, she named three
Vene-
places, and in one of them,
Brickell, Venetian Island, Star
that was
Island,
one. They have a place on Venetia Island.
Venetian. Yeah.
They have a yacht. To me, it wasn't a yacht. They called it that, but it was it was a big, nice boat. And then they have the beach house, and they had but they were visiting New Orleans, and he was dressed real fancy too, man. And I don't think, and then when they realized, because while I was sitting there, someone came up and asked to take a picture with me. And then she goes, that's when it started. She's like, oh, you're somebody we're taking a picture with. And I was like, well, I don't know about that, but
yeah, welcome to Miami, where everyone's a bitch and all about their status. If they're
right,
rich.
all of a sudden, this kid came up, take a picture with me, and she wanted to know why was he doing that? And then I said, well, I'm a YouTuber. And then we come up, you visit? I said, no, I have a second house here. I have a house here. And I told them I had one in Florida. And then all of a sudden, they're super nice to me. And yeah, and then literally, she would not stop talking. Her husband's there; he's all dressed nice. And then she's like showing me pictures of her daughter. It's like, oh, you should come down and party with us. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that because she hated New Orleans. She thought it was dirty. How dare you?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's why I tell you, New Orleans. So is Miami. It's fucking gross. It's even downtown. Downtown Miami is gross. It's
Like
all
downtown, right? Downtown.
There's high rises and stuff, but the nicer part is Brickell. But the actual downtown Miami is homeless people central. Obviously, it smells. There's water everywhere, so sitting water smells. Like in New Orleans, there's water, humidity sitting around everywhere. So when you go to South Beach, homeless people, the beach, the puddles of water, it all has the same smell. It literally smells just like Bourbon Street, like the main streets in South Beach and stuff.
Smells like money.
Like, yeah, but it's the same shit.
Everyone hates bourbon. I love bourbon.
But
Fuck out of it. You know how expensive that real estate on Bourbon Street is? When people get there, the first thing they start looking at is all the consumer. You know what I look at? If I owned this motherfucker, you know how much money I'd be collecting? They can't even see that. This is where I realize that I'm different than other people, because everywhere I go, I'm not seeing myself on that side of the cash register. I'm seeing myself as the owner of everything.
yeah,
Once you start seeing yourself as the owner of the bar, the owner of the business, the owner of the building, the owner of the REITs, the owner of the hospitals, the malls, the trucks, the companies, the restaurants, Kava, right?
hmm
I don't know how much money I made. I've made so much money just walking around the world, being an owner of things and not a fucking consumer. And I'm not here to use your dumb water slide. I'm curious about investing in these businesses. And so I can take myself out of, I don't need to like country music to be in a country bar. I don't need to like rap music to be in a rap bar. I'm here to make fucking money. Most people can't take the consumer out of their head to ever actually make money, because they're
yeah,
seeing everything as if they're the purchaser, not the seller. You know, they read books, they don't write books. They take courses, they don't produce courses. They watch content, they don't create content. They rent houses, they don't buy houses. Everything is on the wrong side of the cash register in every transaction of their life. And so they stay fucking poor.
yeah.
You have to rise above that way of seeing the world. And until you do, you will always be a fucking widget in a fucking cog, going to work, doing what the fuck someone else tells you all the time.
All the time.
Until you decide to see the world differently.
I'm buying a Trump coin.
When I was in my anywhere I go, I want to buy a place because I'm an owner. I don't want to fucking visit and be in your hotel. So if you took me to Belize right now, I'm going to be looking to buy property, not in your fucking hotel. I'm not there on vacation. I don't do vacation. My life is a vacation.
Mine too. Every day's a weekend,
I don't
baby.
need to go anywhere. I'm fucking doing what the fuck I want, wherever I'm at. That's a switch to see life that way.
Are you buying one Trump coin a day?
I have been. I'm
You
gonna
said
be
for
honest.
4 years?
Yeah, I did transfer, and all disclosure, I was gonna disclose it today, that to Toshi coin. I needed to get a few more Toshi coins, man. I'm addicted to that thing right now. I didn't even talk about it either because I didn't want to hear anybody comments. That's just something between me and Satoshi.
All right.
But yes, I'm buying.
I'm trying
what
to
is-
follow you with it, but now I got 10 Trump coins.
Yeah. What do you got them at? It's just like $20-something right now.
Right now it's 26.
It just keeps going lower, dude. It's crazy. Let's look at a utility stock here. Duke. These utility stocks are back on play. UTSL. Bro, you see UTSL?
Yeah, so it's back in stage one.
Damn. That makes me want to buy it, man. Where's the XLU? Wow. That's a big down move, man. This is back. If you miss the breakout, it's back at the breakout price.
Yep.
Sometimes I'll do trades like this. Like somebody else may see us going the wrong way.
Yeah,
I
you
see
might
it-
be they're looking to get out, and then you're just gonna add, and then if it goes against you, you'll get out.
Right. And so I'm looking at right in here is my zone. So I'm back into being able to buy because my target's up here. That's just, I'm telling you, the way you see things can change everything about your trading, your life. It's just, how do you perceive things? I sent you a gift today. It should be arriving.
Thanks. Right now?
And now you're going to think it's a little, you're going to think, oh man, this is cringy. Why did he send me this?
Oh God.
That's what you're going to think. You're going to think this is cringy. And then I'm going to say, don't think that. Just hold it. Hold it. Look at
What the
it.
fuck is this? Is it a stuffed animal?
I would not send you a stuffed animal. You're going to have to just spend some time with it. My man says, I love bourbon. NOLA, one of my
Is it a
favorite
bull?
cities in America. Come on, baby. We're going to be fast friends. It's very different. Lots of character. He needs to do NOLA with me, huh? the stock way, the money flow way, where we walk through the city and talk. Let's see. Yeah, I got to get Ethan to come back down again. Or it's just me and him.
Yeah, so you guys can have your man time.
Could have man time walk.
You need your man-to-man time.
No women around.
And if you have me there,
We don't have to worry
I
about
could go to the
food or cold or anything.
Yeah, exactly. You guys can go, not worry. No, you need to worry about Ethan's hunger. He's skinny and he will need to eat.
He needs to eat. He already pre-planted his food. he does need to eat. He says, I drink too many hurricanes. We don't drink the hurricanes, man. That's the tourist drinks.
We do. And if here, every time there's a hurricane coming, there's a party. Everyone has a hurricane party here.
Yeah. All the big fights I see are always, if I sit out front of my house.
Well, we know a hurricane's coming. The first thing everyone's thinking is hurricane party here.
Ooh.
You didn't know that?
New Orleans too. They're nobody's
saying.
nobody's fucking nervous about their little hurricane, Although
because work's closed, school's closed, party time.
I am very aware though that my $500,000 house could just wash away.
Yeah,
Like,
but
I'm very aware of that.
you knew that when you signed up.
Right, that's what I'm saying. This is my stoic way of dealing with this. Fuck that condo.
Right, you knew it when you signed up, or else if you were that scared, you wouldn't have signed up. You wouldn't have bought it.
Right. So this is the Peters report on page 11. I always have the money flow pattern. This is kind of a basis synopsis of the way I see the stock market. I believe that the stocks prices, whether it be futures, everything moves in 4 stages, and stock market goes up as much as 71% of the time, and about 29% of the time it goes crazy. And that's what you see happening with NVIDIA. Now, this concept is fractal, meaning right here, I see a stage 1, a stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, stage 1, and now we have a stage 2 breakout happening. Sorry, I missed that. But this is a 1-minute chart of the NASDAQ right now. And like over here, we saw a stage 2 run up, stage 3 sideways, stage 4 decline. That price pattern, here's a similar chart. This is what was this? This is the IAK. This is on, what's that?
Insurance.
I think this is page 8, but if you go to page 9 in the Peters report, I have a little article or a little lesson here on divergence. And the sound's going to sound a little weird. I didn't realize I had actually disconnected my primary mic and was actually using the one on the computer, so it doesn't sound that good. But I didn't want to redo it. These two go together. It'll explain divergence and how I use this indicator down here called the money flow. And if you notice, it tracks the 4 stages of price movement. Man, some stuff, it is on point, dude. It is on point.
Yeah, it's cool.
It is cool. I hate to too much hype it. I've been trying to work on ways. The most powerful signal is the divergence, but guess what? That's also called back in the box, right?
Right.
So it's not like a totally new concept to us. But that's a totally different strategy than what me and Jess were talking about there a second ago with NVIDIA, NVDY. This thing pays once a month. It's currently averaging 89 cents a share. Jess just bought 100 shares. Is that what you're buying today?
Yeah.
That means you'd get an
You want me to send you a screen? Want me to see a screenshot?
I believe you. That means you would get an $89 dividend. It'll go ex-dividend day on Thursday, right?
Yeah.
And then Friday we get paid, but we use E-Trade, so it usually doesn't hit till Saturday morning, which I use in my videos for my Sunday videos, which have been doing fairly good. I've actually been proud of myself. I almost gave up on the YouTube.
Thank God you didn't.
Yeah, I know. It's let's see. Yeah. Almost gave up on the YouTube.
Did you add to GOF today too?
GOF.
No, let me check your buys.
Let me see. I don't know if I
No,
added to.
you added to Square, ASGI, and SEPI, and Murni.
Back to the day trade. You know how I know it's going to be a decent video is if in the first hour I get more than 100 views. If you get under 100 in the first hour, you might want to take it down. Or just don't give a fuck. Some people will take them down because they don't want to have a video. It's like, oh, this one got 3,000 views. This one got 200. It's like an ego thing. But other people may not even notice. Some people may look at it and go, it's only got 300 views, and then they don't watch it. Do you do that?
No.
I don't either, but I think some people do.
I just watched my favorite YouTuber.
You're very kind. What was I going to say? Oh, you made my video this week. You and Ethan.
We made it? Oh,
yeah.
You're
in my video.
Yeah, I'm in it.
Of the money flow, the stock market, collecting dividends, swing trading, getting involved in real estate.
See, that's different than the yacht, though.
That's fine. My feet are on the ground. I'm not puking from seasickness.
Right. Yeah.
There's a house and I can go inside and get air conditioning. I can go inside and get food. On that yacht, you're stranded in the middle of goddamn nowhere.
Right. And we have
that thing's making me
and we have a lot of alcohol and stuff.
Yeah, like alcohol on the boat, I already get seasick, so it's like I can't even think of fathom.
I don't think my wife's gonna go for the yacht either. Like she's gonna be like, "Oh, you guys are headed out on a yacht." Is that what?
Yeah, go for it. I'll stay home and hold down the fort.
Yeah. I can't well, wait till I get my driver, man. I'm just gonna cruise around New Orleans in my fucking bulletproof SUV. All right, so NVIDIA, we're going to get all over that. You're going to pass on AMD right now? What are your thoughts?
Pass?
What about SOXY?
I just added to that. I added to all of them.
Oh, and look at SOXY.
Yeah, I added. I was saying that we have a new list of train wrecks, and I put AMD on it since we've got in it. It's just gone down. I'm not saying obviously it's going to recover and it's a good company. I'm just saying right now, currently its performance is train wreck. I'm not saying the whole company is a train wreck. Just its performance, obviously, like Merck, Dow, Moderna, Intel.
I don't have a lot of these semiconductor because they kind of got away from me, and I didn't have them in my.
But now's your time.
Now's my time. So I'm thinking.
I added to SOXY. I started NVIDIA, added to TSMY, the Taiwan one, and AMDY. I didn't go all in. I just
bought
added
2 shares of AMDY just now because it was at an odd number. I added to that this morning, didn't I? Wasn't that on my buy list?
Yeah, I'm gonna add 5 because I'm at 100 shares. So
now Pepsi's ripping. Pepsi's up 3.75%. As is. These are all my hedge plays. Remember?
Yeah.
These are my hedge plays in the second income stream. Pepsi, Kraft. There's a few others. Man, Misty looks terrible.
Yeah, I've been wanting to
add for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not even tripping on that. What about TSMY? You added to that, you said?
Yeah. Just a drip.
Right. These are just little drips.
Ooh, that looks good. I might have to add more.
Of what?
TSMY, you saw that bar?
Is it terrible? I'm afraid to look, man.
Look, it's one of the semiconductors. It paid this Friday, but it's down 15%. Dude. TSMY.
Wow. That's a big drop. We're taking that shit back to October, September. We're taking it back to the IPO, aren't we? Let me see this.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. We're back at the original price. All right. That'll work. That'll work. Let me keep an eye on my day trade. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up a little of this too. We're going counterculture here, right? This is income we're buying though. This is not day trading.
Yeah.
I have a day trade going. Man, my ASGI is on sale, dude. Hold on. ASGI. Aberdeen Standard Global Infrastructure Fund, 17. This bad boy has a 18% dividend. Let me share this. This is the ASGI, the Aberdeen Standard Global Infrastructure Income Fund. Infrastructure. I feel like Trump gets on the infrastructure this year. I feel like that's always makes everyone happy. New roads, new bridges, new parking lots.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like that? Other than if you live there and you got to drive around it. Like they've been rebuilding. They've been building in Miami forever.
Yeah. Nonstop.
That means I got to add a little money to my account here, dude. Later. Because I don't have any, man. I'm using all the money to day trade right now. All right, so I just transferred money that I probably shouldn't to the account so that I can keep buying.
Yeah.
Man, I gotta get on this ASGI. That's 30% margin too. So we're buying this 18% monthly dividend payer, but I'm only paying 30 cents on the dollar. I like this. I like this position.
Yeah, I like it.
We'll end our live here, guys. Should we go out with a little pump song?
Little bubble or something else?
Yeah, should we go out with a little bubble or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's less likely to sue me. Let's see. Since I'm helping him out. He's got to get oh, he's got a new one, man. Oh no, this is a new one. This is not good, dude. Have you seen it?
No.
Look how ugly Gary Gensler is. That's an ugly man, right? Look at his teeth. What is wrong with this guy?
Dude, I don't talk about people's appearance and things they can't control. Like, I mean, he could get
He's
new
rich.
teeth.
Bro,
He
he's
could get new
rich.
teeth, but like,
Yeah.
if someone's hand is small, I'm not gonna make it fun of them because you can't control how big or small your some things
I don't
are.
know, man. I don't know about that. One time I went to there and this guy was introduced to me to this bartender, and no one told me he had a flipper. Like he didn't have a normal hand. No, like a flipper, dude. Like it was like an actual flipper. Now, I feel like that's something you let someone know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we go to shake hands, it's a flipper. It's not a hand. Kid you not. Like his fingers there was no fingers.
Oh my God.
And it was it had a different temperature. And it was kind of wet. I played it off, man, but I'm just
Maybe it was humid outside.
right. He was working. He's a bartender. So his hands are kind of wet or whatever. I don't know why they're wet, but it's a flipper. So it kind of flipped around my head like a flipper would. And I was like, wow, okay. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't make fun of the guy, obviously. I'm just saying that put me in an awkward situation. And so I had to talk about it. And my buddy's like, yeah, we just don't mention it. I'm like, well, I think you should fucking mention it, bro. Like, I think you should let me know before you introduce me to someone. There's something different about this guy. So I don't fucking act weird. And he was like, why would you act weird? Never met anyone with a flipper. Right? So I felt like I was the bad guy in that situation. I just felt like, somehow if we would talk about this and bring it up, I wouldn't have felt so bad, man. Hey, he said, great. We call him poor. Everybody likes that song. Yeah. This one is starting off. Let's, we have to go back to, we call them poor, man. We'll watch this Gary one, though.
What do you do with the Bitcoin besides it just gather value?
Real estate developers in New York City, they're not buying the real estate because they want to live in it.
But like most of the people who are buying assets at some point want to sell the assets at a profit.
People that use fiat currency as a store of value, we call them poor. We call them poor.